The Brevard City Council held its regular meeting on October 16th. Mayor Maureen Koploff began by recognizing Filipino American History Month and the upcoming observance of Veterans Day. Assistant Planning Director Aaron Bland then introduced a proposed expansion of the Downtown Development Overlay District, or DDOD. The Overlay District is an additional zoning layer laid on top of part of the downtown mixed-use zone that adds some development requirements. In particular, these requirements include a build-to line or maximum setback to ensure new construction is built close to the sidewalk or street right-of-way. Such requirements are intended to help preserve the feeling of walkability and maintain the continuity of the downtown streetscape. Mr. Bland presented Council with two expansion options for the DDOD. Planning Department's proposal to expand northward along Caldwell and Broad to French Broad Street, and the Planning Board's proposal for a larger expansion that continues northward to Methodist Drive, while also expanding southward down Caldwell and Broad toward Varsity Street. Senior Planner Emily Brewer outlined proposed amendments to the city's Unified Development Ordinance regarding off-street parking. The plan, which seeks to provide flexibility for different types of development among zoning districts, arises from the recognition that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to off-street parking. The right-size parking recommendations in the city's comprehensive land use plan also aim to encourage multimodal transportation options while better linking land use with transportation more generally. The Planning Department has proposed adopting a three-tiered model for minimum and maximum parking requirements that allow for variation in different development contexts. Tier 1, which would encompass general residential and general industrial zoning districts, would set parking minimums but no maximums. Tier 2, which would encompass residential mixed use and neighborhood mixed use and institutional campus zoning districts, would set both parking minimums and maximums. Tier 3, which would encompass downtown mixed use and corridor mixed use, would set parking maximums but not minimums. Planning staff also proposed amendments to the city's traffic schedule that would eliminate duplicate information and correct speed limit information that does not align with current posted speed limits. City Council then voted to approve proposed amendments to the City Code of Ordinances that would, in certain cases involving economic development or affordable housing initiatives, allow for the extension of city utilities outside of corporate limits. Council also approved updated parking enforcement mechanisms and procedures in the City Code, as well as an amendment to the code that endows City Council with the ability to appoint members to policy and advisory committees after the mayor creates a slate of recommendations for appointments. During closing remarks, Councilman Maurice Jones encouraged the community to come out to Clemson Plaza on Friday, October 20th at 5 p.m. for the unveiling of the Moms Mabley Historical Marker. Councilman Aaron Baker stressed the importance of the DDOD and parking revisions and noted the financial considerations associated with both. Mr. Baker also thanked Public Works for their work on the Tannery South section of the Estito Trail, pointing out that there will be only two major sections left on the schedule after the completion of the Tannery North segment. He encouraged council and staff to begin preparing easements and design plans for those remaining sections. Councilman Gary Daniel welcomed the new parking enforcement measures, which, he explained, will return some of the parking that was replaced by the bump outs during the Main Street renovations. Finally, Mayor Maureen Koploff congratulated the Planning Department and Councilman Mac Morrow, who received awards from the North Carolina chapter of the American Planning Association for planning, innovation, and advocacy. She also thanked community members who took part in the 75th anniversary of the Girl Scout Little House and the commemoration of World Homeless Day, before inviting residents to join in the Chamber's Candidate Forum at the library on October 18th, an interfaith prayer service for the people of Israel and Gaza at the Lutheran Church on October 19th, the Moms Mabley sign dedication event at Clemson Plaza on October 20th, and the Meet the Mayor event in Council Chambers on October 26th. City Council's next meeting will be held on November 6, 2023.